Hi, I'm trying the vertical live. Never done this before. Hey, Daisy Lee. It's my first ever YouTube vertical live. So, seems like a fancy occasion. I'm gonna get a. I'm not used to going live when it's dark out, so my lighting here is a little not optimal. But anyway, thanks. I got my hair done today, so it's extra shiny and stuff. I'm having a good day. Um, New York Comic Con is this weekend. I'm excited for that. I'm not quite ready. I have no idea what I'm going to be wearing, but it's this weekend and that's exciting. And I have a ton of videos to edit, trying to get caught up after being a little ill. So, um, yeah, it's your first live with me. It's my first vertical live. I've done this live, but not this live. And when I click live, I actually couldn't. It made me turn this way, so I had no choice in the matter. Um, What's my favorite costume? My favorite costume, it's I can't pick one. Anytime anyone asks me my favorite, I can never pick one thing. So my favorites are Zori Bliss and The Mandalorian and Bo-Katan and Val from Solo because those were the ones I put kind of had the most different skills that went into them. Oh, I didn't bring Grogu. Why did I forget that? He's downstairs. Lady Aloha. Oh, that's so sweet. Also, always enjoys watching your videos on YouTube and Instagram. Brings a smile to my face. Oh, thank you so much. What's my least favorite cosplay? I don't have any least favorite cosplay that, in terms of the way they look. I do a few least favorite cosplays that I don't enjoy either putting on or wearing, and they're both a couple armors. One is my Mud Trooper from Solo. It's just very complicated to put on because you have to like thread the plash through the shoulder straps before the shoulder straps connect the front to the back. It's just complicated. I can't put it on by myself. And then when it sits on, it's not the most comfortable thing because it doesn't quite fit me. It's not 3D printed, it's a vacuum formed kit. So it's made for someone taller than me. So that's not a favorite. And then also my Snow Scout actually, the chest piece has the same issue. It's built for someone bigger than me, and because it has a return edge, you can't really trim it, so it kind of like digs into my neck right here, and that is not fun. But I love the look of it. I just don't. It's not my favorite to wear. So, yay, sports in the comment section, really. Um, and the next dress up in one of your costumes. I've never done a costumed live. I'm always just like chatting with everybody. So I would say my least used cosplays are the ones that are the hardest to put on, honestly, because if I'm writing a skit, I'm like, oh, that one is such an ordeal. Or if I need help putting it on, and those are the two actually from Solo, my Val from Solo and my Mud Trooper from Solo. I cannot get those all on by myself. Mando and Bo, I can't get on perfectly by myself. Like to line up the back, I do need help, but I can get it on good enough for like a video where I'm not turning around. So those would be my least used cosplays. I'm getting so many comments. I want to make sure have I finished the soak yet? Yes, I have. I don't really want to talk about it because in case some people haven't seen it, but yes, I finished it. And yeah. Charlotte, there's your shout out. What's your favorite character to play in my skits? Oh, that's a good question. I do like playing, I like playing Trooper Mom very much. I think she kind of has the best part in the skit. Um, she's fun. I feel like I don't know enough about her though sometimes. Like I feel like I know much. And then anytime I do a weird voice, it's a little fun. I record Grogu's voice. Oh, student trader, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Um, I do a voice is always kind of fun to do, but it's time consuming because I record the audio and then I, puppet Grogu to it. Uh, the thoughts on the Ahsoka show. I'll do spoiler free thoughts. Uh, I was really rooting for it, and oh man, I wish the end came and they had announced a season two. So I'm not. I wish it had wrapped. I wish I had more answers, which I want to take as a good thing because if it makes you wanting more, maybe that's good. Um, yeah. I need to watch it again though too. So is that fair? This light though, this light is not my friend. What is happening here? Okay. Oh, that's better. Do the Baby Yoda voice. Hey, Mom. Right? Ahsoka needs a season 2. I want to know what's going on with that lady. It feels like that show had a season 2 in it, right? There's a season 2 of Andor. There's been 3 seasons of The Mandalorian. So, which one was comfortable costume? Anything that's basically clothes, like Jyn Erso is comfy. It's a shirt and pants, you know, and comfy shoes. That's always comfy. Um, yeah, probably Jyn Erso actually. Am I gonna dress up for Halloween? We dress up for every Halloween. We'll probably do Figment and Dreamfinder, but it's a weather dependent thing too. So, oh, Darth Mellon, I'm so glad I inspired you. Thank you. Hi, Eleni. Lisa, here's your shout out. Someone asked a question I wanted to answer here. Will Buffalo win? Oh, you guys, I'm a big Bills fan, but we got some tough injuries. Losing Matt Milano, linebacker, is going to be tough. That's a tough one to come back from because not only is he provides so much to the team that's not on the stat sheet, and he's such a leader and just the glue that holds the defense together. Um, it's gonna be really tough without him. I'm very sad he's injured. Of course, for him too. I mean, he's gonna be devastated. But the team is it's gonna be tough. Day's been good. I got my hair done. I edited 2 videos. I had to pack for New York Comic Con. I have a lot to do, but I haven't gone live in a long time, and I know I promised people I was gonna go live over the weekend, and I was sick and I didn't, so I wanted to kind of hop on now. Does Trooper Mom have a name other than Trooper Mom? She does not. She is always just Trooper Mom, and quite frankly, I actually didn't name her. Uh, a commenter on a TikTok named her way back when I first started it, and someone just referred to her as Trooper Mom. I'm like, oh, that's cute, and it stuck. So 3, so I'm at a Fan Expo Canada. That's amazing. Go Bills. Which costume took the longest to make? It's kind of a cheat answer, but Bo-Katan, only because I took a huge break in the middle. I started it in the beginning of last summer. Anyway, I started at the beginning, and it was just a huge period of rain and humid conditions, and I couldn't paint. I was just in I was in a complete like uh, I took like 2 months off from making it because then I got busy with it. I took a break in the middle. I love your Ahsoka costume. Makes you want to cosplay. Oh, thank you so much. I have like hours of footage on how I made that. I am working hard to edit it. I haven't forgotten. It's just been a lot going on. So I do Trooper Mom every Saturday is the plan to have video. I don't think I've missed a Saturday in a long time. So if you're saying, where's Trooper Mom? Always on Saturdays. And then sometimes I have a couple extra bonus ones during the week too. But Saturday is Trooper Mom Day. That's just it kind of worked out. The numbers were kind of good. I'm like, oh, I like having a routine. It helps me stay focused and on plan. So, but I need to come up with a Halloween idea for this year. He's been Captain America, and he's been Buzz Lightyear, and he's been Boba Fett. And so I gotta figure out what he's gonna be this year. So, Kate Bass, there's your shout out. Charlotte, there's your shout out. So let me talk about shout outs for a second. People always ask for shout outs on my videos, and I'm so flattered. Um, my videos are so short because I'm a shorts creator primarily, and they're always like right up at the edge, like 59 seconds. So I don't always have time for shout outs. I want to figure out a way to do that in a way that like honors everybody and isn't just like a grab for people's money. I know some people are like, oh, sell subscriptions, and there's like a shout out. I don't know about that. So I need to figure out a way to do that. And probably the way to do that is do more long form videos, which I still have not done. So, but it's hard. It's hard to keep up with the daily grind of shorts and do a long form too. But I'm trying to figure it out. I promise. When was the first Trooper Mom posted? I joined YouTube. Was that March of just last year? So around then, I guess. You guys should be Nick Fury and Maria Hill. I think Jeremy has a little bit too much hair to be Nick Fury, but Nick Fury is a cool character. And he loves Doctor Strange. He's not going to not be Doctor Strange. Rebecca, there's your shout out. Lego221, there's your shout out. Shout out. You guys, I feel bad doing shout outs because I know I'm missing people. I hate missing people. Um, Kyle, thank you so much. Anti-Fennec to babysit Grogu. Well, I gotta get Anti-Ahsoka in there, right? What's better, Rogue One or Solo? That's a great question. I really enjoy them both. Rogue One is my favorite. Rogue One is just so beautiful. The story has holes in it, but I don't care. Like it's so enjoyable. Um, oh, thank you so much for saying you like the one to cosplay. Hey, Rebecca. Bum Pigs asked about printing the Bo-Katan armor. I got my files from, his name is Chamanlian FX. It's like chameleon, but it's Chamanlian FX on CG Trader. His name is Josh Getz. He's a great guy. I also bought all my Ahsoka armor files from him. I used his armor because he split it in two pieces for people with small printers, and the others makers hadn't. I think if that wasn't the case, I probably would have gone with a different artist chest plate because I think his is a little too booby, you know, for me. So, but it was split down the center so I could print it on the printer that I have. So that's why I went with Josh. Also, he's a friend. He's a good guy, and I think I bought some of my Mando. No, my Mando was all Great Apes Studios, but yeah, I've come back to him for other files. And another thing about Josh too is if he updates the file, like if he decides to alter it, or like in the case of Bo-Katan, we got a better look at it in season 3, for example. He'll update the files, and you don't have to like buy it again. Just you log into your CG Trader account and just download it again, and it's included like forever as long as he keeps updating the files, which is nice. Yeah, I'm not sure he's gonna do that for Ahsoka though, because I know this is costume nerdy, but the Ahsoka armor in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett is actually not the same armor, even though it looks exactly the same as what she wears in Ahsoka. It's actually a different sculpt. It's very subtle though. So, but a lot of these nerds like, oh, I'm gonna resculpt it, and I think he did. I can't. So I think it's actually a whole new file. That's so boring. I'm sorry, but that's what's going on. Charlotte, thank you. If you could be anyone in Star Wars, who would it be? Like living in the universe or to play the role? I mean, to play a role, I'd be a tree. I'd be a glass of milk on the bar. I'd do anything. Um, but to live in there, I think I'd be, I don't know, I'd do what I do now. I'd do broadcasting or like maybe run a store. I don't like, I'm not, violence isn't for me. I don't want to be like fighting anybody. Um, Grogu should be Yoda for Halloween. That's a riot. It'd be hard to differentiate that they draw wrinkles on him, you know? Bye, Hammer. Spaceman, thank you. I do like Rebels. I love your content. Out of curiosity, have you ever seen the 2008 Clone Wars animated series? I have. I don't do a lot of Clone Wars. I don't do a lot of animated show content. I think mainly because I'm just more of I'm obviously a lot into the costumes, like the textures and the fabrics and so forth. And so the obviously animated shows don't have as much of that. So I think that's why I don't make a lot of content about those series. It's not because I don't enjoy them, but I enjoy a lot of things I don't make content about. So okay, I just got a question about if you have any advice for new cosplayers. I'm planning on going to Anime Con 2025. I love the do you have advice for new cosplay question. I don't. It's a great question, but it's one that has no great answer because the answer is it depends. It depends. Did you want? Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so Percy, man. Thank you so much. I met you in Fan Expo Toronto. I got dressed up as Kanan Jarrus. It was my first con ever. I remember you. I come back next year. I think so. I went as a guest of Fan Expo Toronto, which was a huge honor, and so I think things went well, and I'm still in touch with everybody there. So I hope so. I like that con. It was good. Um, yeah, thank you. That's so generous of you. Back to the question about getting into cosplay. It just depends. Do you want to make a costume? Do you want to buy it? What do you like? Do you want to make it? And if you want to make it, what kind of building are you comfortable with? Are you comfortable with foam? Do you like sewing? Do you like 3D printing? You know what I mean? So it's really a question of what do you want to make? And first of all, do you want to make something? And if you want to make it. And my best advice is research. The research is the most fun part, like looking at photos and seeing what other builders have done And so just to kind of dive in and start Googling and seeing what other cosplayers have made, what else is for sale if you want to buy it. And I buy cosplays all the time. I make stuff too, but sometimes some stuff I have absolutely would find no joy in making, if that makes sense. So I buy it, and I find joy in it that way. What will Grogu be for Halloween? I actually don't know yet. I'm not playing around. I don't know. Um, I remember I bought some costumes for him last year when I was deciding what when he was Boba Fett. I think I have to decide what I have to decide, then I have to go get it or make it. Are you currently working on any new cosplays? I am not. Oh, thank you so much. I should be Jason Voorhees, a Star Wars character, like a mashup. But Jason Voorhees. That's a fun idea. I've never done a mashup actually. I've always thought about like, how people do like Jedi Elsa or Jedi Doctor Strange. Like I love stuff like that. I just have done it. Should. Someone asked me about a new cosplay. Um, uh, Ahsoka was a big build, and then I did book cover Thrawn and book cover Ahsoka for like an Instagram sponsor thing, which was a huge honor. And I'm actually going to post a video about that tomorrow. So those aren't complete costumes though. It was just for I had so little time to do it. I only made the top half, but I might finish up that Thrawn and make it like an ISB officer, like from Andor. And I did a zombie for New York Comic Con for a video as well. So it's kind of been, and then making Dreamfinder and Figment, and then Ahsoka right before that. It's been kind of rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, making a bunch of costumes in a very short period of time. Huge, great. Like it's been great. I've been really grateful. I'm gonna take a little tiny break, and I have some stuff to repair. I also have some small things like I have Mando's season 2 armor I've never finished or painted, which I should eventually get around to doing, and I Fennec Shan's helmet I still haven't finished. So there's maybe like small projects like that I could do. Um, these gifts are generous. Gadget Junior asked, would you ever consider making a Transformer cosplay? It'd be great to see you in Autobahn or Decepticon suits. What a great idea. Thank you. So generous. Also, thank you. More things to do. Who comments yes? Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. In terms of a Transformers cosplay, I don't know. I don't know if that's for me. Having something that big, that'd be hard to transport. I would need like a whole new car. Um, so that's a great idea. I love seeing that stuff at conventions. But I've never had anything that like requires stilts or is like big, big, big like that. Um, but that's great. I did a convention where the voice of Optimus Prime was there, and there were so many Transformers fans. It was really, they're just such the loveliest fans. It's not a fandom that I am really close to. Um, so I don't think that's in my plans, but I love seeing that stuff. Bunny, hi. Grogu be Loki for Halloween. Oh, I'll bet there's 3D print files for like a little crown. Do you need like a little suit? Be so cute. Hi, your local scout. Grogu could be Zurg. It's a good idea. What's your favorite Mandalorian episode? This is a very easy question. It is season 2, episode 3, I think. The one where the heiress, where Bo-Katan, he meets Bo-Katan and her and Axwos and Mercedes Vernato's character, whose name is escaping right now. I love that episode very much. With the Mon Calamari and it's my favorite. Hey, Charlotte. Jen, please read this comment. Oh man. I want to ask what Jeremy's officer's character's name is. He also does not have a name. I think kind of I just sort of model him as Carson Teva, the character Paul Hung Sen Lee plays in The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and Ahsoka. But he doesn't have a name. Thank you for the gift. Your answer was B, A Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite movies. I don't have any plans to do any cosplay from. I just got a Sally dress, which I'm loving. I'm actually going to wear it to New York Comic Con on Saturday. and because I have an event to go to that's by the manufacturer of the dress. And I'm actually going to post about it on my Instagram next week. So, I mean, it's just a dress. I didn't make it. The company sent it to me, but I love it. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's a great movie, great music. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Oh, someone asked if I ever done a 1 through 10 plus Rogue One and Solo marathon in one day. I have not. I remember when The Force Awakens came out, people were doing that. Obviously not like Solo and stuff, and Rogue One that wasn't, or maybe it was The Rise of Skywalker. They're doing them all. I've never done that sit. No, but like TNT and stuff, the cable station states does that sometimes. It'd be what, like 23 hours? It's a bunch. Did I get this gift? War Thunder Shorts and Clips, thank you so much for the gift. I love the content. Hope you've recovered from the Bills game atrocity. That was a tough one. And losing Matt Milano is super tough. I mentioned before, just he contributes so much to the defense that's not on the stat sheet. He's like the glue, this great veteran. Is such an efficient linebacker. And it's gonna be tough. I would think not only tough for the defense, but just demoralizing. He's such a leader from what I understand. So it's a tough one. Ooh. Do I have a lightsaber? I have several. I'm getting another one. So I'll have another one to unbox. Um, uh, can you do spring bonnet? I'm not sure I know what that is. Oh, Gwendolyn, thank you so much. Hey, Ben. You have cancer. Ben, here's your shout out. I hope you start feeling better, and I hope you're doing okay. That's tough. Officer McGuffin. Not a very Star Warsy name, but that's never stopped me before. Hey, Shadow Man. Grogu be Trooper Mom for Halloween. I don't know if I can make him a set of armor in time. I think there is Clone Trooper, a Build-A-Bear set. Maybe there's something to do with that. Like he got really into the Ahsoka show and wants to be a Clone Trooper because of that, because of which she's doing. Are you gonna do a Sabine or Hera cosplay? Ooh, that's such a good question. I do love Sabine's look. I think it's great. I love the idea of having it'd be combining the things I love about the Mandalorian and Bo-Katan, but without a jetpack, and it's just great. I love all the colors. I think it'd be a fun painting challenge. I have done 2 Mandalorians already. I did Bo and I did obviously the Mandalorian. So I don't know if I want to get another one, but that one is pretty cool. I also like Hera. I like her jacket very much. So I still haven't made my own Ahsoka headpiece yet. So the Montrals, her Twi'lek headpiece, Montrals I should say, is a little daunting, but she's great. I love her jacket. I love her whole look. It's very, very cool. But I haven't decided. I think in the short term, having done kind of a spate of costumes right now, I'm going to do some small projects like Fennec Shan's helmet, and I'm going to maybe make Mando season 2 armor, and I want to make my own Ahsoka headpiece. I love my friend Rachel's, but I think I want to try making it myself too, you know? So, yeah. I think if I made another one from Ahsoka, I might do the Ahsoka the White. I don't know. Shadow Man, I don't know what the FNAF movie is. Movie? I don't know what that is. It's probably something very obvious. I'm just not getting outside. Favorite Marvel character? It's so hard to pick one. But I love Wanda, and I love Gamora, and I love Thor, and I'm an Iron Man girl too. That's Jeremy's favorite is Iron Man, and I like it because if you're funny, that's like what I just want. Just be funny. Can we see Jeremy? Oh, no one else sees Jeremy. He is downstairs. I don't know if he's on a call. Huh. I'm not sure what he's doing. We just had dinner and then I came up here. Is YouTube your full-time job? Sort of. I freelance. I'm a freelance video producer. So I am one of my clients. So making videos is my full-time job. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Oh, hope your eye surgery goes well. Jen, my friend, I'm not actually streaming. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Where can you send stuff? Where can you send stuff to me? I have a P.O. box. It's in my About Me on my YouTube page. It's right there. But I don't expect anyone to send me anything. If you want to send me something handmade, send me a note, send me a drawing. Please don't spend money on me. But I love when I get handmade stuff. I have everything saved and I really want to have an idea about what I want to do with it. And I just haven't figured that out yet. My aunt asked if you're going to New York Comic Con. Yes, I am. I'm going all 4 days. Next, you're going to ask me, what are you wearing? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm wearing. I think I'm bringing Soka. I think I'm bringing Figment because that's new and fun and colorful. But I really don't know. I have to have it figured out tonight because we're heading down for a preview tomorrow, and the con starts Thursday. So I know I got to figure it out. I want to do stuff that's easy. New York Comic Con is great. It's my hometown con, but it's just like a lot, and it's New York, so you can't like park or anything. Like you can't really change. You can't. It's just whatever you wear, you can have on your body all day long, or you're carrying it with you. Um, in a way that other cons, at least like when you have a hotel nearby or something, you're not, blah, 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 blah. So I just want to do something easy. And plus, it's going to be a little bit chilly. So, what's your favorite Pokemon? I played Pokemon Go, but not recently. Remember that's whatever year that was, and everybody played Pokemon. I played it, I think, but I like anything round and cute, which I know is a lot of Pokemon, but like a Bulbasaur is kind of what I like. That kind of. I encourage you to cosplay. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's always like the biggest honor to say that I inspired you because I just, I make videos in my home by myself. I just, that anyone would like that is kind of wild to me. Hi, Noah. Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, got it. I've been raving for Teen Titans. Do you have any DC costumes? I have Wonder Woman from the first movie, and I love it. I should be in the videos more because I love that thing. I bought it, didn't make it. I had to do another DC costume. I don't know if I have one picked out. I did really enjoy The Flash. I enjoyed The Flash very, very much. I don't know if there's a costume in there for me. I don't know if I'm a Supergirl kind of girl, but yeah. What would I pick from The Flash? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Batman, but I'm not doing Batman. But if I did a Batman, I would do Michael Keaton Batman and The Flash. I do like to read. Oh, Rocket Raccoon with Groot. That is a great idea. I don't know if I can pull that together in the next few weeks, but that is an outstanding idea for Grogu to be Rocket for Halloween. Excellent, excellent, excellent question. 10 out of 10. No notes. Shin Haiti cosplay. That's fun. I would look silly in that wig, I think. And I wish I knew more about her, I always say, like, people ask me, how do you decide who you want to cosplay? And I'm like, it's kind of a combination of, do I like the character? Do I like the story, the movie or TV show or whatever it is? Do I like the IP in general? You know what I mean? And then do I like the look? And do I think the look would work on me? So it's kind of like a mix, right? What's a good example of that? I love Rogue One, favorite Star Wars movie, one of my favorite Star Wars movies. And Chirrut Imwe might be my very favorite character in Star Wars. Love that guy. Love like that he's a fan of the Jedi, but doesn't have the Force, but still uses it to fight. Like, just love him. Love his costume. I think his costume is just straight fire. It's gorgeous. But I don't think that costume is for me. You know what I mean? So like it has to kind of be all the things. I don't know if Shin Hati is for me. I don't know. I've never done like a red lightsaber girl, so that'd be fun. Spider Girl, like Spider-Man. Someone asked me if they sent me a story, would I read it? I would totally read it. Send me stuff. I love. There's a guy, Grayson. I'm not sure if you're here on this live right now. He's one of my favorite followers, subscribers, I should say. He does cartoons of Trooper Mom, and whenever once in a while he'll send me his latest ones. He'll like comic strips of what they're doing. He'll take photos of them and email them to me. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite thing. And no, Suki doesn't get a shout out. I think I'm shouting out right now. She-Hulk, please. I do love Jennifer Walters. I love the She-Hulk show. I thought it was great. One second. I don't love makeup, but I'm getting pretty good at the Ahsoka one. When I say getting pretty good, I'm getting pretty good for me. Uh, I think what She-Hulk would I do? Maybe the classic, the athletic suit, the speed suit kind of look, maybe with the wedge sneakers. That's fire. But it would be a lot of green makeup. But my friend Jess, she has a suit, and then there's like a green suit underneath it, and it kind of has sort of like muscle tone and stuff. It looks amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, Jess, where'd you get that? I mean, you could do it with if you did suits, kind of like tights and a top sort of thing, then you'd only have to do makeup on your face. That's the hard thing with cosplay, with when your hands are colored. Like you're just gonna get makeup over everything, everyone you touch. Like, ugh, it's just a lot. Kiefer's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Day. Thank you. Do Dolly Parton. I don't know if that's for me, but I love Dolly. Do you like Taylor Swift? I do like Taylor. I wouldn't call myself a Swiftie, but not because I don't like her. I like her music when it comes on the radio. And War Thunder Shorts, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Grogu forces the ball from Josh Allen's hand in the end zone for a touchdown. How would I do that? It's a great idea. um, I need to do more videos of them commenting on what's going on with the Bills. So, but yes, thank you for the gift. That's so generous of you. I do like Taylor, but I'm not a Swiftie. Is that fair? But I defend Swifties. Like Swiftie, I find that whole movement, the whole concert groups coming together, just is super endearing, and people that I want to defend with my full chest. So, um, I think my favorite Taylor Swift song is "You Need to Calm Down." It's my favorite, but they're all good. Mon Mothma would be cool. I love her looks from Andor. I remember before Star Wars Celebration in London, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get that together, and I didn't do that. But that is a good idea. I haven't made any costumes from Andor. What am I doing? I should do that. That should be next. And it'd be such an interesting challenge too, because Mon Mothma is all about tailoring. Like I love to sew, and I've made all kinds of fitted garments, and I've made jackets, and I made pants, I've made suits, but like this has to fit like perfect. And you need to get fabric that's high quality so it holds its shape. Like it has to have the shape, the structure for coats. You can't polyester that nonsense. So it'd be an expensive but really fascinating challenge. Yeah, I forgot I love that too. But then how would I do the hair? Oh, so bad at wigs. Bye, Kyle. Have a good night. I do like Shin hating Ahsoka. I want to learn more about her. I don't feel like we learned enough. Do Padme. I do have Padme. I don't do that a lot because the hair is a huge pain in the butt. But I have her pilot disguise from the very first scene in Attack of the Clones. It's like the red leggings and the green top kind of thing. She's like a Christmas elf. I have that costume. I love it. If I had to do another Padme costume, I'd either do her Senate, the purple Senate one, or Geonosis, but not with the crop top, but with the big poncho, white poncho. I love that look. I love her boots. Would you consider doing Disney and Pixar cosplays because it would see them funny interacting with Marvel characters? I know, like all my um, we've done Disney Halloween costumes, but I feel like Halloween costumes aren't a part of the cosplay closet. But that is an interesting crossover. So for Disney, I don't think we've done a Pixar. Well, we did. Jeremy, I made him a Russell from Up, but have I done a Pixar costume? I don't think I have. Just Jeremy. Yeah. We did it's a Walt Disney movie though. We did Calhoun and Fix It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph one year. And we done like Bert and Mary Poppins. We did villains one year. I was Cruella and he was Captain Hook. I'm sure I'm missing some. But yeah, we've done Disney before, but never Pixar. Just about would be a good one for that. Maybe like the Oceans. Your sister has the white poncho look. I love it. There's nothing like a white costume in Star Wars. Some of them are just so great. Do you like soccer, football? What's your favorite player? I do not follow it, so I don't think I have a favorite player. But I'm aware of it. I'm aware of like Messi and like all the. I probably said it wrong, so maybe I'm not that aware. If you could kill one Marvel, Star Wars, and DC character, who would you kill? I'm not killing anybody. That's a fun question, but it should be like who are we going to bring back from the dead? Marvel, I'd bring back Tony. DC, I'd bring back Steve. So one of our man back and be happy. And then in Star Wars, I would bring back Padme and Jyn Erso and Leia. That's a Simon. Your friend needs a shout out. Tobin, there's your shout out. You're a good friend. Ever thought about making a Darth Vader costume? Darth Vader is a very intense, enormous costume with a giant helmet, a leather suit, a bit. It's a lot. It's really something when there's a Vader, but I don't think that's for me. Is that fair? I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I love Vader. Like, who doesn't love Darth Vader? But it's very expensive though too. Like that helmet's it's gajillion. It's just a big investment, and not a lot of parts that I think that I would be able to make. Like I'd have to buy the helmet because it's just so big and so glossy. It's not really something you'd want to 3D print. And then all the leather for all the suits because you'd have to do in leather because it would just like you just suffocate. I don't think that's for me. What about Black Widow? I have the white Widow from the Black Widow movie. I have that one. But I like all her looks. When a costume is all black, and I have no problem with black. I'm kind of wearing black now. It's black tie dye, but when a costume is all black, sometimes it's hard to tell what it is. I know it sounds silly, but I have some all black costumes. But with Black Widow, her black jumpsuits, while they're fantastic, sometimes I feel like they're not distinctive enough for me to enjoy. So, um, uh, I like but when I saw her in the White Widow, I'm like, but I love that. If I did another Black Widow, I think I'd do the one with her green jacket in Infinity War. Oh, Slinky. Oh, that's a cute idea. Jeremy and I was a Slinky dog. Oh, that'd be so fun. I always want to do something fun and easy. Every year for Halloween, it gets to be Halloween. Like I've made it through a whole con season. I made it to New York Comic Con and I am so tired. Then when actually October 31st and we're handing out candy for trick-or-treaters, I'm like, can't we just go to Spirit Halloween and we'll get like a big foam peanut butter and I'll get a big foam jelly. It'll just be peanut butter and jelly. We don't have to put on these costumes I've made. And the reason we don't do that is because Jeremy really likes putting on whatever I've made for him. So, but I had something big like that, like a Slinky Dog would be great. Would you rather see a Marvel movie or a Disney princess movie? I would rather see a Marvel movie, but I'm nothing against Disney princesses movies. They're especially now they're fantastic. Moana is like one of the best movies. Period. What my favorite costume? I answered this earlier, but I'm always happy to answer it. I can't pick just one, so I picked like four. It's The Mandalorian and Val from Solo and Zori Bliss, all because those costumes involved my sewing, my 3D printing, leather work. Like I needed a bunch of different skills for me to make every single piece. And all his costumes, I'm making everything I'm wearing from like the head to the toe. I made the helmets. It's just something I'm really proud of. Hey, the country life. You should make a short where Grogu sets a house on fire. He set the coffee maker on fire, and maybe some small things, but I don't know if I'm gonna make the entire house engulfed in flames. Favorite lightsaber? Oh, what a good question. Probably the good old Youngling Slayer 3000, which is Anakin slash Luke slash Rey's, the blue Youngling Slayer. That's my favorite. This is a classic. It's in all three trilogies. Like it's the Star Wars lightsaber, but they're all great. I mean, like Obi-Wan's a green original trilogy lightsaber. Perfection. Love it. Oh, your brother Lucas has meningitis. Hope he started feeling better. Spectacular meme man with all the frogs. You want to shout out? Jeremy wants to be Jeremy would make a good Kermit the Frog. He's kind of has that running around getting the show together with a clipboard kind of persona. That'd be good. Kate Bass, have you got any fan mail lately? I have a little pile that I promise I'm going to do an unboxing of. I have just been traveling so much. All good things. I'm totally not complaining. I'm very lucky to have the life that I do. But it's just I've had projects to do and just trying to keep and I haven't. I'm trying to like save everything for when I finally get a second. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll have time before I leave for New York Comic Con to open everything up. But yep, have a little pile. So I'm so grateful. What do you think about A-list? Oh, I missed it. Oh, these comments are going by so fast. Jeremy should join the live. Everyone loves Jeremy. I love that guy too. Have you seen the new Star Wars yet? I think you mean the Ahsoka show. Yeah, I've seen it. I enjoyed much of it. So, Shadow Man, have a good night. Woody and Jesse, that's a good one too. Though it's probably just the romantic couple is Jesse and Buzz, right? But Buzz would be very hard to make. I've seen people do like an authentic, or I should say like an accurate full Buzz Lightyear costume. It is so impressive when people do that. Or I've seen like people also do like a Buzz Lightyear Mandalorian. Super cool. Blunt Potato, making an Ahsoka from scratch. Shout out to you. That sounds super cool. Tiger Ed, that's such a nice comment. I'm still doing cons. Yeah, I might be doing Rhode Island Comic Con too. I don't know. I'm just trying to do one thing at a time. I'm definitely doing New York Comic Con this weekend. That might be it. I might be going to Rhode Island too. I just don't really know. I didn't go last year because I had Bill's tickets, but I usually go to the Rhode Island Comic Con every year. But it has been 2 years since I've been now. UWU. That is Simon really wants me to say that. Oh, thank you. Good night. It could be Optimus Prime or Captain Picard. Those are good suggestions. Grogu would be so cute in a little Starfleet uniform, no? Rate the Ariel movie 1 through 5. I don't know if it's a 5 out of 5, like a 4 out of 5. It's good. I liked it. It's one of those videos where I liked it. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but I haven't seen it a second time. Is that fair? Charlotte, shout out. Thanks for being here live. Oh, thank you for saying you love the Mando Dad skits. I appreciate that. Return of the Jedi for the 40th, please. Yeah, this is the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. I mean, I have a whole series with a Return of the Jedi character. I mean, the Scout Trooper was introduced in Return of the Jedi. So, Five Nights at Freddy, I know you're asking this a lot, Ben. It's not something I'm really that familiar with, so I don't have a favorite character from them. Favorite Star Wars movie, I can't pick just one. I have to pick three. It's Rogue One and The Empire Strikes Back and The Force Awakens. Oh, thank you. Someone says, I hope you see this. I think your channel is so creative and wholesome. Thank you so much. I never really set out for my channel to be wholesome. I think what happened was actually when I started on TikTok is the first Supermom video that kind of really did well. I had a bunch of kids duet it. I don't know if the YouTube term for that is like to remix it, to put yourself side by side in the video, make a new video. And it was a bunch of kids holding their Grogu, just holding them while watching my video. And I had no idea I had so many kids that enjoyed the video. And so what I do now is I don't make my videos for kids, but I keep kids in mind when I'm making them. Like I try to make, I think it's most people find success when they create is like if you make something that you would enjoy that would make you laugh. So I kind of make my stuff for me, like stuff that I think is funny or that I'm interested in or whatever. But I keep kids in mind when I'm doing it. So that's the best way to describe it. And I'm so glad kids enjoy it. I find it's a huge honor when kids recognize me or kids come up to me or kids send me notes or drawings they've made. It's the honor of my life. I love it. Mr. Zach TV, hi. Titus, here's a shout out and happy birthday. Hola, history nerd. You should be Shrek and Fiona for Halloween. That's fun. I don't think Jeremy would be into that. Jeremy likes to look. I know what Jeremy likes to look like for Halloween, and I was just thinking about that too because I'm thinking about doing like a montage of all our past Halloween costumes for video. And he likes looking sharp. You know, most of his Halloween costumes, he's wearing some sort of like sharp outfit. He's not out there in like something oversized and something like that. So yeah, I don't know if we'd be a good Shrek and Fiona because I don't think he would enjoy wearing that so much. You're working on a Clone Wars series and episodes. Ready to share it. Like, check it out. Oh yeah, if you could tag. I always say to people, tag me and stuff, but I don't always get those notifications in YouTube Studio. I think they come up through the YouTube app, and usually when I'm on my phone interacting with YouTube on the studio, and then I interact with YouTube on my laptop. So try to tag me or leave a comment on one of my videos. Sometimes that helps. But I know I'm not outstanding at seeing and responding to every single thing. I really do try, but when I'm busy, I try to keep up as many as I can. Ethan, I do have a PO box. It's right on my. It's not buried in a link. It's right on my about me or profile or whatever that's called, and my YouTube page. Renee, here's a shout out. Oh, Farmer Joe, I'm sorry about your aunt. I hope she gets good news soon. I should start a Battlefront gaming channel. Well, I don't play Battlefront. I'm familiar with Battlefront. I've watched all the cutscenes. I know all the characters. The one Star Wars game I do play is actually a mobile game. It's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I played a lot. Anyone else play it here? I don't know. I was very excited with all those Lightspeed bundles. I try to be mostly free to play, but with all those Lightspeed bundles, that was saves year of like farming Kylo and Rey. And Starkiller, got the Starkiller one too. So, but yeah, that's the one game I play. What I love about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is like they went and got everybody. There's all these different characters from the expanded universe. There's characters from the sequels, from the TV show, comics, from the books, from Knights of the Old Republic. Like they got, and they all can kind of the different synergy with each other, and it's a lot of strategy. It's a lot of like thinking how these characters' abilities counteract these characters' abilities, and how these characters work together. Um, I find it very enjoyable. And what's also good about it too is that it's just struck me the other day when I was playing it that like you don't have to be super dexterous or fast. I mean, I am not mobility challenged, but if someone was, they completely enjoy the game as much as anyone else because it's just like you pick a skill and you kind of and you hit a button. Like I like that. That's nice, you know. And I'm in a guild and I've made friends with people through the gaming and I really enjoy it. So that's me blathering on and on about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but that's not my favorite game. Oh, people are leaving. Enough with the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Bye. Thanks for being here. Hey, Gamer Ella. UWU, I've said it. I don't know what that is. Your friend's name is UWU? University of Washington Upside? Um, bring Jeremy on the live. Oh, happy birthday, Ashley. Grogu jumping on a trampoline and doing a flip. How would I do that? That's the other thing. There's great ideas for stuff Grogu could do, but I actually have to be able to do it. It's like when people ask me, are the TIE girls ever going to get rescued off Endor? And I say, if the day ever comes when I learn to animate a TIE fighter and I guess learn Blender and that, then yes, I guess that will happen. But since I don't know how to do that, in my backyard they stay, you know? Everything I had to do, I figured out. I didn't know how to set the coffee maker on fire, and I did it, you know, through visual effects. I just sit down and teach myself. So, trampoline. Your mom would hate that. Oh, Asian Duckman, thanks so much. And well done making all those props. The Halo 2 armor, that's great. Where did I get the ship? The ship is a popcorn bucket. It actually was a gift from my friend Karen who sent it to me. There was some video where Jeremy talked about how much he liked popcorn. Maybe it was some live. I think he was on with me where he talked about how much he liked popcorn, and she saw that and she sent me um, the Falcon popcorn bucket as a gift, which was super nice. And then when did that video last weekend about the weekend before, I should say, where he crashed it and it's all like dirty. That's just poster paint, which washes off, but like there's still in the cracks. I still have to like get in there with like an old toothbrush. Happy birthday, Azusa. Oh, Axelot fan, thank you. How long does it take to get into the Trooper Mom costume? I feel like it takes forever. One time I was changing from Mando into Trooper Mom and I forgot to hit stop. So I actually could time it because I had the footage and saw how much video, like time passed from when I left in one costume and reappeared in another. And it was like 6 minutes, but it feels like it takes forever. But I've had that costume since 2017. It is far and away my most worn costume, the Trooper Mom. So I know how to get into it like really fast and without any trouble. So it's not. I'm pretty fast at it. It just doesn't feel fast. So Andreas, hi. Can I get a sponsor on one video? You want to sponsor my video? What does that mean? Or shout out? What tripod do I use? That's a great question. I don't have one with me. I don't have anything expensive. The main tripod I use, I think I just got at Best Buy. Um, and then I have tripods that have come with ring lights. And they're actually sometimes the kind of really cheaply made. Like I'll get a ring light that's great, and this tripod it comes on is horrible. But the one tripod I have just came from Best Buy, but I really like it. Hi, Dragon Maker. Hi, Catherine. How are you? HW, you can teach me how time right now. Levi Reynolds, do you cuss? I do occasionally cuss in my real life. I think sometimes just the right exact moment for the exact situation, it can be very funny. I don't cuss in my videos. Again, once I realized how many kids were watching me, I'm like, I don't need to, and it was kind of a fun, like I don't need to, so why do it? If it's gonna upset one person, like, and I don't really need to do it, it's okay. But I cuss in my real life sometimes, yeah. How old is Yoda? Yoda is 900 years old when he died. I think you talked about Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. They haven't really said. So in the first season, the first of the Mandalorian, he was 50, and I kind of thought we were like maybe from up to season 3, we're like maybe a year or two later, and then someone said that there was John Favreau did an interview where it's like 6 years later, 5 years later. That doesn't feel right to me. Like they've been out there doing whatever they're doing for like 5 years, but I haven't verified that information. I probably should. So he is over 50, between 50 and 55. Now, species age differently. I know people are like, why are you treating him like a kid? But he doesn't even talk in the show. He's so little. So again, like a 5-year-old dog is a grown dog, but like a 5-year-old kid is a kindergartner. You know what I mean? Species age differently. So just because he's 50 human years doesn't mean he's like not. Still a toddler-esque. Like in my mind, he's kind of like 8 years old. Because again, species age differently because he lives to like 900 years old. Jeremy and I do not have kids. I've just been chit-chatting. You could use magnets to make like Grogu use the Force. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, hi, Naomi. Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Moon for Halloween. Oh, that's fun. I think we're going to stick with Figment Dreamfinder, but those are always a hit. And every time I go to a convention, like far and away, there's so many anime costumes. Anime is so huge. Oh, thank you. Have you ever made a mistake in a costume I've made? I make mistakes in my costumes all the time to the point, but then you like fix it and move on. I'm trying to think of something really big I've done wrong. I I mean, you kind of fix it before it gets to the point where it's even memorable. But I've had 3D print fails, like you hit print and you go to bed and you come up and it's like a mess. That just happens, but that happens to everybody. Just something goes wrong or the filament gets jammed or something out of control. Um, Sewing wise, uh, sure. And then also just like use wise, my resistance pilot has an iron burn on the back. I was ironing in a hotel room and didn't check the temperature. Like every iron's different, and I couldn't read the dials, so I just kind of was ironing. I'm like, why is this all shiny? Like, oh, I was melting the fabric. That's covered by the flak vest, so you can never see it. But like, I know it's there. And also, my resistance pilot costume was just a little bit short on me. Like I had just enough fabric to do the legs, but not enough to quite cover the boots. So that's something I'll probably want to remake at some time. But that's maybe my biggest mistake, getting a burn mark on the back of my resistance pilot. But it's like flight damage, you know. But it says, do Harry Potter. I've read all the books. I've seen all the movies. This is not a fandom. The aesthetic of what I would ever cosplay. Does that make sense? For whatever reason, it's just not my thing. I could teach you to use Blender. Oh, that seems fun. Let me start it first. I'm better at teaching myself things, and then if I get stuck, I'll make about it. How's that? But no time soon. Hi, Mr. Zach TV. Favorite Marvel character? I've covered that earlier. It's Wanda and Gamora, and I like Thor. I like Tony. I like Ant-Man. I like everybody, but that crew and Jennifer Walters too. Hi, Ashy. Oh, oh, what does this arrow mean? What's my favorite costume? Um, I've asked that question a couple times, but I'll answer it different. Like, what costume do I think I look the best in? And actually, it's the Mandalorian. I think because it's so transformative, the silhouette. Like when I put that on, I'm like, oh my gosh, I look so different. You know what I mean? Because maybe it's the shoulders and the cape, the whole thing. Like I get why people don't think it's me in there because it really does change your shape. Something about the shoulders and the cape, like and the helmet, you're like, that can't be me, and it totally is me every single time. Um, so that's fun to like to know that I made something that I can really kind of hide in, not hide, I can be disguised in. It's kind of cool, you know. Also, I really like the way Bo-Katan looks. Like Bo-Katan, if they're like, okay, if you were in Star Wars, pick one look, I would want like your look. I think I'd pick Bo-Katan's look. I love the colors, you know. How do I send fan mail? I have a P.O. box. It's on my channel right there in my About Me. It's not hidden in the link. It's right there. It's P.O. Box, whatever it is, 701 Jefferson Valley, New York. So I'd love to see your art. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Can you do a day in the life? Oh my gosh. I think my life is pretty boring. I'm mostly like shooting videos or editing videos. I'm going to do probably a day in the life of my first day in New York Comic Con on Thursday. So I'm going to shoot it Thursday and hopefully post it Friday, but we'll just have to see how it goes. I'm also having dinner with friends on Thursday night. And so to turn around, but I'm going to definitely do a day in life at New York Comic Con for sure. So bye, Banana. Ella likes mushrooms. Hi. Eli asks, no, Samantha asks, how did you learn to sew? Eli says you try Star Wars on VR. That does sound fun. I learned to sew I took a class, which was amazing. I was fortunate enough to live in New York where there's a whole garment district and there was a sewing studio. It's called The Sewing Studio. I think that's what it was called. It's no longer there, but I've heard there's another place like it that's opened up in New York City, and it's just great. It was a little pricey, but it was like a week-long class. It was super intensive. It wasn't just how to like use the machines, but also how to read a pattern, like if you buy a commercial pattern and what everything means and how to use the iron. That sounds stupid, but like how to use the iron. I'm not sure what happened there. Are we back? Okay. YouTube is a great teacher. I still look up stuff. Like if I'm putting like a zipper in some pants, I'm like, oh, which side is the fly on? I have to refresh that. I have a YouTube video saved. I just watch it. Same with like setting a snap, like which four pieces are which, stuff like that. Next con I'm going to is this weekend. It is New York Comic Con. This weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm gonna be there all 4 days. I do not think I'm gonna be in costume all 4 days because I actually have a couple events off site I'm committed to. So I have to do that, which is kind of cool and fun. But yeah, New York Comic Con this weekend. Agent Duckman asks, have I ever tried doing Pepakura to make templates out of stuff? I never have, but I have seen other people's templates and they look amazing. I've bought foam templates. I've bought 3D print files. Hi, Samantha. Andreas asked, what's my favorite food is? I don't have favorite food anymore. I definitely have stuff I'm like in the mood for. And stuff I'll never turn down. Like I'll never turn down sushi. I'll never turn down Mexican food. I love Indian food. Uh, Banana, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Colin, thank you so much for the gift. What are your tips for a beginning cosplayer? I've been attempting to get in the hobby for a while. I was wondering what I should know. I love this question, but it's such an answer because the answer really is it depends. What do you want to make? Like getting into cosplay can mean so many things to different people. So you should do your research and find what you want to make, what speaks to you. If you want to make something, and maybe you don't want to make something, maybe you want to buy something. either way, you need to start with doing some research and Googling. And that's the most fun part for me. Like learning about what's for sale, what's easy to make, what other cosplayers have done. And and you're like, if you say, okay, I want to make something, but again, 3D printing is one thing, and foam armor is one thing, and sewing is a different thing, and it can be all daunting. Like, pick one thing that you want to do, and do something that you really want to like love doing. And then like right from Star Wars, I made part of it, I bought part of it because I wasn't really confident in my skills yet, you know? And after I made a few, I would keep buying leather and 3D printed pieces. I'm like, oh, this is kind of expensive. Can I just make this? And I learned myself how to 3D print. I taught myself how to do leather work. And so now I don't have to spend that money now. But start with the research because that is the most fun part. And have fun. The cosplay should be fun. If it's not fun, if you're doing this and it's not fun, do this. Just keep moving around until it's fun. Fun. Oh, Great Lakes, Ronald Michelle says some both Michaels and Joanne sometimes have sewing classes. I know during COVID they stopped doing that, and I know some Joannes actually got rid of their like classroom facilities, but some still do have it. So that's something you can look into as well. Favorite Star Wars movie: Rogue One, Force Awakens, The Empire Strikes Back. Shockwave asks, "Who voices Grogu and Trooper Mom?"
Shockwave, I do. That's me. It's so funny when people say, "Whose voice is Grogu? That's not you." It's totally me. Does it sound like me?
I think it sounds very much like me. So, but yeah, it's me. Always is me. Tigerette says, it's so nice near Comic Con. I completely agree. I love New York Comic Con because it's my hometown con, but I also don't like New York Comic Con because it's just it's a madhouse. It is so big and it's so hard to move around and it's so hard to see everything. I go to see friends and people coming in from all over the country who love to go to New York Comic Con. I love seeing them. I have two very good friends coming into town for it, and I'm mostly excited for them more than the actual con. Of course, I love to like meet people or say hi to anybody. So, but yeah, New York Comic Con it's a tough one. It's just a tough layout too. The Javits Center is just tough, but it's fun that it's always kind of like the last one of the season, so that's cool too. What's Supermom's favorite food? I don't know. I don't know if she knows. Like she's just eaten rations her whole military career and doesn't really give food a lot of thought. Is my kind of knee-jerk reaction to that, maybe? Um, They should have a jetpack and money. He does have a jetpack. He does not have money. Hi, Jack TV. Bye, Ben. Favorite Star Wars character is Leia and Jin Urso and Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One. Naomi, thank you. Bill, you like fun? I like fun too. What's this arrow here? Oh. Am I going to Detroit Comic Con? Not that I know of, but anyone who asks if I'm coming to your local con, you can always ask your con to invite me. They have this thing on most cons' website, like suggest a guest, have them suggest me. So, hi Aria. About making more videos about doing more saber spinning. So I did a saber spinning. I taught myself. Gosh, when was that? It was right before June, and I said I was going to practice all summer. I have not practiced all summer. So that is why you have not seen another lightsaber spinning video because I have not been practicing. So no one wants to see me spinning badly, but I should practice more. I've been busy making costumes. So I've never played Animal Crossing. I didn't get into the Animal Crossing thing. I missed that train, sadly. So don't play it, but it looks like I would love it. I love the sweatshirt. Hi, yeah, it was a gift from the old tube of you. So, hi, Amy. Hi, Alan. Why not the Chiefs? Because I didn't grow up in Kansas City, Missouri. I grew up in Western New York. So, hometown team. Would you rather hang with Pedro Pascal, the actor of, or the actor of Oh, Pedro Pascal or Ewan McGregor? I mean, I don't think any of us really know what they're like. We know the characters they play, and we know how actors are like in interviews. So it's hard to say because I don't know who they are as people. Be the most person that I would want to hang out with. Uh, uh, maybe Pedro Pascal because he maybe seems a little more goofy, but and I like and Ewan's like just way too cool for me. But that's a really interesting question. Um, oh, Beck, you're still working on your book. That's great. Oh, Alan, I'm so glad you enjoyed the videos. YouTube Amy, welcome. What's Jeremy's favorite thing to do? He likes going to Disney. Um, he likes Disney parks a lot. He likes being outside too. He's a big outdoors kind of guy. The most time I spent working on an outfit is probably I said this before, it's probably Bo-Katan only because I took a big break in the middle of it. Make an Iron Man suit. That would be a lot of 3D printing. My printer probably couldn't handle it. Make sure you follow Emily the engineer and Kiara's workshop, two good friends of mine. They have made end suits and they are amazing. I know I left Grogu downstairs. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring on the live. I live on Long Island, no, but I have lots of friends on Long Island. Oh, Night Orbix, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that inspires you. How often do you ice skate? I've only ice skated when we've had the lake freeze over, which we couldn't this past winter because it didn't stay frozen for long enough. So, what brand is your printer? I don't want to gatekeep my printer. Please don't get this printer. It's a DaVinci 1 Pro 1.0 by XYZ Printing. It is not a good printer. Do not get it, but that's what I have. I don't want to lie to you, I don't want to gatekeep, but don't get that printer. Get something better. Noah, thank you. Jorge, why do you pretend to be your costume? Because it's funny? I don't know. Dodge, thank you. Bears have a tough season. Hope the Bears can win your next game. I hope the Bears can win too. I like everyone to do well. But I guess someone has to lose every week, right? Oh, Melissa, thank you so much. I love all your videos. What Star Wars series is your favorite? I think The Mandalorian is closest to my heart, but I think the best series is Andor. So, kind of like when people ask me about the Marvel series, what's my favorite Marvel Disney Plus series? WandaVision is outstanding. It is the closest to my heart. I think had they stuck the landing a little bit better, that'd be like the best one. But instead, like Hawkeye is just a little bit better, the best one for me. But I know it's a subjective. Hi, Charlotte. Here's your shout out. Dad, I love Star Wars too. What's my least favorite costume? Not my least favorite costume look. I don't. I think they're all great. Obviously, I wouldn't have made them if I didn't like the look of them. But I think the most uncomfortable are my Mud Trooper armor from Solo and also my Snow Scout. Those are just bit, a little bit big because they're vacuum formed kits were made for someone that's bigger than me. They weren't 3D. I didn't 3D print them, so it's just they're a little like they kind of get me in the neck and it hurts. So, do you like Scooby Doo? I do. We're watching Scooby Doo. That's fun. Hi, Christian. What's your favorite childhood TV show? My favorite show, like for kids. I mean, like the Clone Wars was on Disney XD. No, it was on Cartoon Network, and it was Rebels on Disney XD. Those were good. What's a shout out for 5 seconds? Is that bigger than another shout out? How am I doing mentally? I've never been asked that in live before. I think I'm doing okay. I'm pretty tired. Um, I'm excited for New York Comic Con though. Do you like ducks? Do you mean the Anaheim ducks or like ducks the animal? I think ducks are super cute. They're always cute, especially when they like little ducklings. You love ducks, so that's great. Just want to say you're my favorite YouTubers. You've inspired me to work hard on my YouTube videos and skits. I love your behind the scenes. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoy them. I started doing the behind the scenes kind of a throwaway, like, oh, well, maybe I'll just shoot some extra and get a second video out of it when I don't have time to make a whole new video. And, people seem to enjoy them, which really surprises me. But it also surprises me that people enjoy the costume closet. I just think that's so inside baseball and so specific to me or to someone that has like a big cosplay closet. I'm like, how can anyone relate to that? But I think But someone said to me once, like, well, people can relate to anything in their house. Like, if the dishes in your cabinet were arguing about who wanted to have food on them and stuff, it's kind of the same thing. It doesn't matter how specific it is. Um, Hi, Deku. Bye, Doge, Doge, Do. Any one to max of cosplay tips? Well, she has so many outfits. I'm not sure which one you have. Um, but have fun with it. She's a great character. And she has so many looks, like you just gotta pick one that you like, especially because of WandaVision. I take a few more questions and I am gonna wrap it up because I have to kind of get stuff figured out for New York Comic Con. I still don't even know what I'm bringing, what I'm wearing, anything like that. So, oh, Shelly, thank you so much. Oh, the Infinity War, that's the one I have. Wanda Maximoff, my favorite one. I bought mine. I think I got it from cosplay underscore ing on eBay, but they have since changed their name to something new that I don't know what it is. Yeah, I love it. Wear comfy boots. I mean, that's my best tip, which is it's just a great look. I love that red coat. I love everything about it. So, Raw Apple, thank you so much. I don't have any plans to do anything for Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm sorry. Got mine from Amazon. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's great. I wasn't recommending where I got mine. I think I was just telling you I got mine. But I think a lot of those costumes, the manufactured ones, come off from the same place. So, oh, Shockwave, that's so sweet of you. I do take COVID safety precautions. I know the cases are up, and it's like cold and flu season starting. So, yep, I'm taking care of myself. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jorge. I haven't been to MegaCon. MegaCon Orlando? No, I had never had been. But I'd love to go. It's in February, right? Oh, thank you, Barney. Thank you, Koala. Hi, Goku. Charlotte, I'm not sure what shout out for 5 seconds means, but here's your shout out, and here's 5 seconds. Do you like clowns? Not really. Not really a clown kind of person. But I don't hate clowns. I mean, they're just doing what they do, right? They're trying to make kids happy. I've never been to Emerald City Comic Con. That is Seattle, right? But that's my friends on the West Coast say that's always a really good one. They always get really good guests. So thank you. I just got my hair done today. So that's why it looks extra better than how I could do it because someone else did it. Oh, Shelly, thank you so much. Do you like bowling? I don't dislike it. I haven't been a long time. I don't think since before COVID. But who's a good bowler is actually Jeremy. Jeremy like bowled, I guess, when he was a kid in high school, and he's like really good. We went on a bowling date once when we were dating. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could bowl. It's a really fun date. You can just and there's like sitting and it's just chill. Lily, you like I don't dislike horses, but I'm not a horse girl. I haven't ridden a horse like in a long time. I did one like I was in Texas and it was like an activity. Let's go ride horses, and we did, and it was nice. But that was a long time ago. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Boba. Bubblegum Girl says, "What do you like better, going to cons or cosplaying?" But I cosplay at cons, so I get to do both. But I'm to the point now where if it's a 4-day convention, I do one day not in costume, just to kind of be me and just kind of like uh, see the floor in sneakers and jeans and a t-shirt. So, oh, Barney, you're the sweetest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, YouTube sent this to me. They're pretty good about the swag. I have some fun slouchy sweatshirts from them. I think I have 3 different ones. Isn't that great? Thank you, Anna the Banana. You like popcorn? You love popcorn as Jeremy. Okay, this has been great. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. I think I'm going to wrap it up. But thank you so much. I love making YouTube shorts. I'm going to keep doing it. And it's been nice to kind of catch up and chat with everyone. I'm going to try and make lives a more regular thing. I know it's been a while. I've just been kind of traveling and making costumes and stuff. So hopefully we're going to get to New York Comic Con and things are going to like slow down so I can zoom in on the video making again, which I really like doing. And I like connecting with all of you because because all of you that, I get to do things like be a guest at conventions. I'm not a guest New York Comic Con, but New York Comic Con gave me a creator pass. So it's just amazing. So, and it's all because of you. And I never want to act like I don't know that. You know what I mean? That's a lot of negatives in one sentence. But I always want to show you that I'm aware that without all of you, I wouldn't get to be this busy and my life wouldn't be so hectic. And it's great. I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful to all of you. I'm gonna wrap it up. I see more questions, but I really do have to go. So ask the next time or comment on my videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.